Thank you for coming. I will try to explain, and I say I will try to explain because it's not easy for something that is not living this crazy thing in Spain, how are moving. Because 1 year ago, in Automotive 2025, we had the announcement of the Spanish administration to say, hey, digital radio is coming. Yeah? 1 year after, we have a draft royal decree on digital radio, and the royal decree is quite simple. As you can see, we have one entire multiplex for Radio Televisión Española, 12 radio stations. The privates who has license on DAB will be in a second multi-frequency multiplex. This is the national layer. We will start to deploy, and probably in some point of time, privates will start, and we have this on regional level. Each region in Spain, each comunidad autónoma, has the possibility of saying, hey, I'm going to DAB+. But it's only a possibility. It's not mandatory for all the regions. And as you can see, we have 3 multiplexes. The first of one is one multiplex that is not particularly interesting because it not allow local programming. So probably in the future, we will only have 2 regional multiplexes. And nowadays, we were very lucky because when you are going to have new technical legislation in any member state, you need to go to a process that is named TRIS, and after 3 months, every member state can say, hey, this is not fair, because we have different laws against that you are proposing, but this is not the case, because everything is okay, so let's go. And when will be approved the royal decree? Probably in September, during the month of September. And it will be entering force 3 months after the approval. So it's expected nowadays we have government, yeah, but who knows in the future, but nowadays we expect to be approved this royal decree in September and to be into force in December. And what about the rollout? Because I told you that every comunidad autónoma, every region has the possibility of deploying DAB+. And we have a very good example of saying AIM is very important radio for the citizens, and I bet for digital radio in the case of the government of Baleares. Because nowadays, they have a coverage equivalent to FM. Yeah, you may say their islands is very easy, yeah. But they have the equivalent in more or less 1 year of deployment. Very, very fast. We will be the next of start deploying in Spain. We will have 6 new radio stations. In the first moment, probably we will start with 2 or 3 new radio stations. It's the biggest thing for Radio Nacional in its almost 90 years of history, because we will pass from 6 stations to 12 stations. It's incredible for Radio Nacional de España. And we needed a fast increase of coverage. So probably in Automotive 2027, we will have more than the 50% of the population covered. You can see the phase 2 and phase 3, and this is not the final because our objective as public media service is to achieve in the future the FM equivalent. But this is not in this draft of Real Decree. It will be in another law in the future. And what about the region? This is the problem that we have. Because if somebody is thinking in different things, this could be incredible strange. Yeah? So it's absolutely necessary to achieve this harmonization in the timetable, because otherwise, probably the citizens will be confused about digital radio. Where? What's the station? Why here we can listen to digital radio and in this other region it is impossible? It would be it can be some odd for you, but the comunidades autónomas has the legal availability of doing this. Yeah? So it's the Spanish legal framework. And what about the piracy in Spain? This is our main problem because we have Band 3 crowd of pirates. Crowd. Absolutely crowd. So we have to fight against piracy. We do. We will do it. What is the tool for fighting against the pirates? Every single station, legal station, have to be registered. Yeah? It will be a register on DAB+ stations, and the stations that won't be registered, it's very easy to say, hey, you are not registered and you have to pay. Yeah. And it's very easy for the regulator, the Comisión Nacional del Mercado y la Competencia, CNMC, to draw some resolutions about this. And after that, you can go and say, hey, you not only are not registered in this, you are not in this registry, but you are transmitting without license. So up to 20 million euros is the fine in Spain. Okay? And what about the perception of Spain of radio in vehicles? Absolutely mandatory. If we are not in vehicles, radio will disappear directly. So we have to be aligned with the rest of the countries, the European countries, and we have to be aligned with EBU, WorldDAB, and AER, yeah, obviously. And that's all. Or perhaps we have time for a very short commercial. First, we take Manhattan, DNA, and probably then we take Berlin. But we have to fight together. Thank you very much.